Hello again, and thanks for watching. The death toll from COVID-19 has risen to 19 people in the United States. Health authorities reported 2 more deaths in Washington state. A man in his 70s and a woman in her 80s were both residents at Life Care Center. That's a nursing home outside of Seattle. 16 of the 19 deaths have been in Washington state, with 14 of them tied to Life Care Center. With most of the victims elderly, Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner tweeted this advice. He suggested people who have traveled or are traveling out of the country wait 2 weeks before visiting nursing homes or senior living facilities as added precautions. And the Astros, they have a new autograph policy for spring training. Fans can no longer bring personal items to have signed on signature Sundays. Instead, the players will sign team-provided items. Astros personnel have also been told to avoid shaking hands and exchanging items at games. They will instead pre-sign those items that will be distributed to fans before and during games. Memorial Hermann says a few patients screened at their facilities for COVID-19 over the past few weeks have tested positive. Now, around a dozen healthcare workers who came into contact with those patients are being asked to self-quarantine out of an abundance of caution. Those workers were told last night after tests came back positive for some patients. The hospital just spoke about the situation within the last hour.
We did report today to our employees that 11 of our healthcare workers suffered a potential exposure.
This disease is mild to moderate. 80% of the people with it are taking care of themselves at home with just over-the-counter medications for the symptoms that they're having.
Some parishioners at St. Cecilia Catholic Church are being urged to contact their healthcare providers after an infected person attended Mass there. The Harris County Health Department says that person attended a service on Wednesday, February 26th at 5:30 p.m. The person sat in the very last row on the left side of the church facing the altar. Anyone who sat in the last 3 rows of that side of the church for that service is urged to call their healthcare provider immediately if they notice symptoms such as fever, cough, or shortness of breath. ABC13.com/coronavirus has all of the latest developments on COVID-19. You can read how the NBA is considering playing games in front of empty arenas and what LeBron James thinks about that proposal. 2 victims of a small plane crash in Georgia were from the Houston area. Investigators identify them as 67-year-old Donald Grebe of Houston and 65-year-old Chris Weber of Missouri City. The 3rd victim was 63-year-old Gordon Hall of Martindale, which is south of Austin. The FAA says the plane was flying from South Carolina to Alabama Tuesday when it crashed in a wooded area of northwest Georgia. The FAA and NTSB are investigating the cause of that crash. Time now to talk about your weather this weekend. We're joined tonight by Chief Forecaster David Tillman. David?
Hi there, Tom. The same clouds that gave us that really cool afternoon here on Saturday will actually work as a blanket and keep temperatures from falling all that far tonight. We're thinking upper 40s to around 50 degrees in metropolitan Houston, about 57 in Galveston, 54 in Bay City, low 40s to the north and east around Lake Livingston. High temperatures for Sunday with the help of some morning sunshine should make it into the low 70s out there. Clouds would begin to increase as we get into the afternoon hours on Sunday, but we're not expecting these clouds to give us any rain. That will change, though, as we head into Monday. Don't forget to turn those clocks ahead 1 hour overnight tonight. Daylight saving time begins. On Monday, we can see some sea fog in the morning. We'll have a 20% chance for rain in the afternoon, a 30% chance for showers on Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Saturday will be very warm with high temperatures over 80 and a 20% chance for rain. Tom?
David, thank you. It is time now for our Rodeo Roundup. Day 5 of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo already underway. Let's take you into energy for the crowd favorite Mutton Bustin', where rider McCown from Montgomery, Texas made it all the way across the pen. He wants to be a bull rider when he grows up. And making a rodeo concert debut, Grammy Award-winning country singer Maren Morris took the stage. Tomorrow is Tejano Day with Ramon Ayala performing. We certainly appreciate you watching. You can always find these stories and a lot more right here at ABC13.com and on our free news app. I'm Tom Abrams. For David Tillman, we hope you have a good night.